Launching a new product to market becomes increasingly more difficult with the number of people you have in a company. We want to share some of the tips, tricks, and learnings we've had as we've scaled SafetyCulture and brought some big new products to market recently.
We are talking about how to coordinate a major product launch. We at SafetyCulture are right in the middle of a product launch. It's actually two separate launches, our incidents product as well as the sensors product. Product launches are one of the riskiest activities that a company can undertake. Comes with many, many challenges when you're dealing with stakeholders inside your business, outside your business, and you're trying to hit some kind of ambitious target date at the same time. Really, the whole company has to be in lockstep. As early as possible, determine everyone that could possibly need to be involved and let them decide what role they have to play. Product launches get people excited. Bringing a team together is all about storytelling. It doesn't matter how good the product you're building is. If you don't tell the story around it well, that launch is rarely going to be successful. It is such a better experience if you have everyone feeling the same way that you feel about your product. It's not necessarily that you're trying to make them feel like it's their idea and they're physically responsible for building it, but just that they're a part of something new, exciting, and valuable.
The better you are at your job, that'll permeate across the different teams. The more confident you are in what you're building, it'll build that momentum across the organization for when you're about to launch that product.
One of the core attributes of a product manager is knowing what they don't know. You're rarely the person that knows the most about one particular thing. With a product launch, that matters 10 times more. But there comes a certain satisfaction in not being the one that came up with all the solutions. Because chances are, if you were, those solutions weren't the best ones. And if that means that the people around you become the stars of the show, that means you've done your job well. And that is something that you should be proud of. There are some things that you don't even think about until the question gets asked and you go, oh shit, whoops, didn't think about that one. And that's the danger, is that you get later and later down the launch process and your visibility gets more and more focused on a particular problem that you need to solve. And if you haven't taken a step back, at any moment something can just come from left field and bulldoze you. It's easy to take a misstep, but if you do take a misstep, you want to take those missteps as early as possible so you can recover as fast as possible. Because closer and closer to the launch date, any misstep becomes more and more consequential. Product launches can be incredibly stressful. Don't hesitate to ask for support from the business. Identify when you really need that support and seek it immediately. Don't wait, don't delay, because that's only going to hurt you in the long term. Scale is often the stumbling block that a lot of product launches fall down on. Every potential thing that can go wrong gets magnified when you have to do it 10,000 or 100,000 times over. Just because you can solve something for 10 customers or 100 customers or 1,000 customers doesn't mean that that thing has been correctly solved. In fact, it may have not been solved at all, because as soon as you hit a certain threshold, it becomes completely unviable. Ultimately, product launches are a milestone in a company's journey. Whilst it's a bigger challenge than usual product development, it comes with greater rewards.
Date is one of the factors in terms of what you do. You can think in terms of quality, you can think in terms of capability, but you have to think in terms of time as well.